This podcast is brought to you by Most Valuable Podcasts, saving your day from boredom with the best podcasting entertainment.
What's up, Real MVPs, Ricky Widmer here, along with, you should know these guys by now, but I'll introduce them anyways. First off, you know him, he's always here, Dave Oster.
Hey, everybody.
At Dave Don't Tweet. And then joining us again, you know he's here for a wrestling podcast.
Dave_don't_tweet.
Yeah, and he's
I'm going to follow you now.
And he's
Thank
never
you.
tweeted once.
I can't tweet now.
He's never tweeted
It started
once.
off as a joke.
And
yeah.
the thing, well, we're here with Peter Kreten. I'll introduce you formally.
Ahoy, hoy.
The thing that's funny is if you look at his profile picture, this was from way back in the day where you know, because you know this building that we record in.
Yeah.
Remember the old recording studio?
Very well.
It's him asleep on the floor while Mark and I are recording a podcast.
amazing.
The onside kick. The OG
Amazing.
version,
Because
yeah.
that's when Dave worked third shift.
Yeah, that was
so
a
he
bad time in my life.
super tired.
It sounds like it, but I will follow you on that.
Thank
'cause I
you.
think that's a great gimmick.
Thank you.
People are like, Dave's got a tweet. And it's like, no, Dave
that
don't
breaks-
tweet.
yeah.
And he doesn't have a single one. But we are back talking a little bit of wrestling. And it's the biggest show of the year. It's WrestleMania, as Dave put it, the purest of days for the wrestling universe. We're kind of going to not break down, but kind of talk about the card. What do we think about some matches? Maybe give our favorite Mania moments, whatever we kind of get into. But before we get into everything, make sure to check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/mostvaluablepodcast. You can join a podcast. We got new rewards. We're going to have the MVP podcast that's going to come out. Tons of new stuff. April 1st, be on the look for that as you're watching this, getting ready for Mania. Mm-hmm. But let's just jump in. This is not going to be an 8-hour podcast. The show will be an 8-hour show. I hope
so
not.
much wrestling.
The thing I want to start with is this triple threat match between Ronda, Becky, and Charlotte. Because I'm all in on it.
Right for the main.
The man. I'm in the man's corner. And Becky, if she doesn't win, we riot. I want to ask, I'm going to Pete first as he yawns.
As I'm yawning again.
And then Dave yawns. I want to go to you first because I kind of
I should
think
just
I know
say,
Dave's.
it's like 90 degrees in this room, and it's making me sleepy. That's why I'm yawning.
It's 90 degrees. It's way past Dave's bedtime.
It is
Way
actually
past
my
my
bedtime.
I want to ask you this
Yes.
because recently, like this past edition of SmackDown Live, Charlotte wins the belt.
Yeah, she won the
Why?
SmackDown's women's title.
Is it because now Charlotte has, like, she didn't get shoehorned in, this is why I'm in it? Or can they do what I would like and title unification? Make one title for both brands because they're doing that whole Fox thing, and maybe to boost ratings, hey, maybe we won't have people that are just on Raw and just on SmackDown.
See, I hope that they don't do that, because
Okay.
I like each brand having its own title. No, I have no idea. I've read earlier today, according to Dave Meltzer, that the reason why they did that is Vince didn't want another match on the card, because there's already like 22 matches on the card.
Because an Asuka Mandy squash would have been just too much.
Well, but remember, too, you got to have the entrances. And, I mean,
Yeah, that's
there's-
like 8 minutes right
Especially
there.
Asuka's
Yep.
with the
Yeah.
coming in, the like
It's a
robe
long
and
ramp,
everything.
man.
Yeah, and it's the dancing and everything. And, I mean, this is going to be a long day and a long card to begin with in that. So... but apparently they've also been talking about doing this for a while, and it could be for the very reason of this gives the Charlotte character the reason to say, no, I deserve to be in here because I am also the SmackDown Women's Champion.
8-time champ.
Yeah, 8 times.
That's crazy to say out loud.
Like, and
She's so young still.
Yeah, so young. Well, Sasha too's like a 5 or 6.
It's because
too.
they literally just, it was every single card.
They
It was
just
like,
traded
oh,
it.
it's a pay-per-view? Sasha loses.
Yeah, exactly.
hey, she defended those tag teams though.
Finally.
She did. Well, she
No,
was running scared of the Iconics. Come on now, guys.
Who wouldn't be? Who wouldn't be?
I would not be. I would just stay right there.
Open arms.
That's right.
do you
Love the
get-
Iconics so much.
What are you thinking though about? Because this is the whole thing where I hate myself for thinking this way because I just want to enjoy the match.
Yeah.
Becky's got to win this, right?
Has
like,
to.
is this a for sure Becky wins, or
Killing me,
is
Pete.
it going to be?
I'm still blaming you for the yawn.
Is there any chance they give Charlotte the dream that I wanted for Becky of double title at the end of the night?
Well, have they announced that the SmackDown title is on the line as well?
So the SmackDown title is not on the line. So if Charlotte wins,
As of
she'd have
today.
both titles. And
Yeah.
anything can happen on the go home
Yeah.
SmackDown. Like she could be like, and here you go. I'm giving it to this person.
I mean, it's very unusual. It's very weird to have Charlotte now be the champion and everything. I don't really know what they're going to do with it. Mm-hmm. I mean, I think we're just going to have to wait and see what happens on that go home SmackDown. That being said, I think it's a pretty safe bet that Becky's going to win because Mania traditionally is you always send the crowd home happy. And the crowd going home happy is the man regaining her title. I think it's pretty safe to assume Ronda's going to lose. She's going to do the honors. I mean, she wants to obviously have a family, and she's pretty much on her way out.
I hope she comes back after, though.
It sounds like she is. It sounds like she, everything I've at least read on the dirt sheets is that she's there pretty much now for life, and she might do like a Brock Lesnar style schedule where
that'd be pretty cool.
She'll come back every like few months, couple times a year.
But she'll actually wrestle on Raw, not just do the bounce. And then leave.
Exactly. Well, as I've always said, the difference between Ronda Rousey and Brock Lesnar is Ronda's a fan.
Yeah, that's true.
Ronda cares. Brock's there for a paycheck, and that's totally fine. But that's why Ronda is. I mean, even look at how she's done her recent heel turn. Like, she's an awesome bad guy. Like
minus Twitter.
They should have done this almost from the start. Almost.
Yeah,
I totally disagree on that. I think they did. I may
Twitter.
I may be in the minority. I think they've handled Ronda perfectly. What could you have done better?
She was over coming out the gate.
I've said from the start, and this is why I hated the Ronda character so early, of like, oh, you're just going to walk in and we're going to hand you everything. Like what Becky's been saying about Charlotte, that's been Ronda since she's come in. But, here's the title. Here's this. Here's that.
But
you haven't had to work for anything.
Yeah, but here's
if they came in and just made her an a-hole, like, no, you're not giving it to me. I'm taking it. Then I could have respected that. Like, baddest woman on the planet going to take what she wants and get what she wants.
But here's the thing, though. I see where you're coming from, but at the same time, Ronda isn't a regular wrestler. Ronda is special.
Yeah.
Ronda's different.
Ronda's the baddest woman on the planet.
Yeah, you can't discount her Olympian record, and you can't discount the UFC. And the thing that people forget, too, is when Kurt Angle debuted in 1999, like within 2 months, he's Intercontinental Champion, he's European Champion. I mean, it's Kurt Angle. And within a year, he's WWF Champion at that time. In fact, one of his first big matches was a feud with The Undertaker. So, I mean, you have to take that into account at some point. That being said, I think Ronda would have been damned if they do, damned if they don't. But if you look at her evolution, the evolution of her character is, I'm an outsider, but I'm a fan. And oh my God, I'm living my dream. To, I become champion. I can't believe I'm doing that. I need to prove myself to everyone that I deserve this and I've earned it. And then I do it, and then you start shitting on me all the time. And it's, well, fuck you. I've been to the Olympics. I've been a UFC women's champion. I've revolutionized the UFC. I'm doing it here. You know what? Fuck you all. I am the baddest woman on the planet. I'm going to show you why it is.
See, and before Dave comes in, the thing I like about Ronda now is the way she talks is how she talked in the UFC. Of like, before it's like, oh, I'm happy to be here and stuff. One chant of like negativity, and you could see on her face where it's like, wasn't expecting that. I'm supposed to be liked.
Yeah.
And you could see it got to her, and then like in her speech, it was like fumbling some lines where I would like what Ronda is, and of course MMA is totally different, but stone cold face,
dude,
I'm gonna murder you.
Her final couple of matches when she came out for UFC, she looked exactly. She was a murder machine on a mission, and
then Holly Holm went bam.
Yeah, that was the funniest thing in my life. That was and unfortunate for her, but great for Raw.
I wanted her to win, so I was like, what?
Pete, I kind of land on your side. Like she was. I think it was the living a dream, and she was so appreciative, and she showed that like every single moment to start her career.
Yeah,
like you could enjoy it through her experience, and it was awesome. But I think the timeline for the turn and maybe how they did that, like it worked out well, I guess in the end. Like I feel like looking back, like I wouldn't change it that much, to be honest.
No,
if I had creative control, I don't think I would do a ton.
I mean, honestly, I think
I would get her a Paul Heyman. But, you know.
I would get her a Paul Heyman too, but then again, I would
Paul Heyman's daughter is whiny.
I would get a lot of people a Paul Heyman though, because
True.
Paul Heyman is like the second greatest person on the mic ever.
He's a gift.
Behind Bobby the Brain.
Yeah.
But no, I mean it's I get the evolution. Like for me, it's a natural progression evolution with Ronda and her character. And I think it's in total response to Becky. And I think that's why fans are feeling this feud so much, is because with Becky, Becky's the workhorse. Like, if I was going to describe Becky to anyone, it'd be Bret Hart.
Yeah.
Bret Hart was the Hart Foundation. He was a tag team specialist.
The best there was, the best there ever will be.
Best there is, best there was, best there ever will be. He then
Thank you.
became IC champion, and he just worked hard. And when Bret Hart finally won the WWF title, you never thought Bret Hart would be a champion. And then he did it, and you're like, man, this is great. And then he just keeps proving himself and proving himself over and over and over again. That is Becky Lynch to a T. Becky Lynch came in. She wasn't Charlotte. She wasn't Sasha. She wasn't even Bayley.
Yeah.
She was the one that, if you needed a pinch, you could put her out there. She could job to someone, but she would still be Becky Lynch. The crowd would still love her.
And she just skyrocketed.
Was the nose break honestly a gift in disguise?
It was that,
Absolutely.
ever since then, she's been
Like-
and then
no,
the man.
no, SummerSlam. Becky's push started at SummerSlam.
Like that was what started, and then the nose break. It was kind of like rising, and then the nose break just skyrocketed.
The nose break was the icing on the cake. That's
Yeah.
what it was. It started at SummerSlam.
So see, Nia actually did something good by
Honestly,
injuring
she
somebody.
did. Yeah.
Absolutely. Which you never want to see a worker get hurt, but
No.
this was a benefit.
If you, by the way, if you want to look for something fun to do, look at how many times Nia Jax has injured a wrestler, and it'll make you angry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's not ballet though, guys. It's a rough sport. People get hurt.
It's true.
But that being said, the crowd was so tired of Charlotte at SummerSlam. You just felt it.
Yeah.
And when Becky turned, it was like the crowd going, finally, yes. Because Becky had that great story going in of, I'm the workhorse, I've earned this, and I'm going to get it. And then Charlotte, being the princess.
And they were friends
Took it
at
all
the
away.
time. Like I'm not jealous, but like I work harder than you, and you get handed everything.
Exactly.
Yeah,
What the
because
hell
your
is
last
this?
name's Flair.
Yeah,
Exactly. So
Yeah.
you have all that, and then you have a match that everyone wanted to see. You wanted to see Ronda. You wanted
Oh,
to see
man.
Becky one-on-one. Like, when that was announced for SummerSlam, it was like, shit, sign me up. I want to see that. And then Becky comes out, and she goes full on. In the beginning, she's Bret Hart. The nose break is her becoming Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah.
It's the submission match and Austin's
blood.
blooding. Yeah.
Yup.
And that's what happened with Becky. And Becky in the crowd doing the poses. The crowd just bought it. And they are now team Becky through and through. I think this is the easiest match to predict.
Yeah.
It's your Mania moment. Becky Lynch and everything she worked hard for is rewarded by winning it at WrestleMania 35.
Do you think it ends clean?
Yes.
Because that's the one where
Yes.
I'm like, Charlotte, notorious for the DQs. She gets a little angry. She steps a little bit.
You know what this is going to...
But if she gets DQ'd, then Ronda doesn't lose the belt.
Well, that's why I'm asking. Like, is it
Okay.
clean? Is it gonna have a beatdown?
You got it.
Can I tell you how I will predict this match?
Yeah.
Watch the main event of WrestleMania 20. Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Chris Benoit.
The one that everyone's comparing this to.
Yes.
Yep.
That is going to be the ending of this match. Like, because I vividly remember it was Hunter and Benoit, and you're like, Benoit's going to get a
Yeah.
shot, and they added Shawn. And it's like, well, I love Shawn, but you're going to take that moment away from Benoit. Don't do that.
earned
It's
that.
much like we're seeing now. Oh, adding
Yeah.
Flair, but this is Becky's moment.
Exactly. So, no, I think it's going to be...
There's a parallel. Yeah.
I do not expect Ronda to lose.
No, it's
I
Becky's going to
expect
pin
that-
Charlotte.
Exactly, because...
Yep. Yeah, that's
Well,
what's
you
going to
know-
happen.
I
You
know,
wanna know
but
why?
it's-
Because then
no.
it keeps Ronda the momentum as they bring her back for the Four Horsewomen. That's what I think.
Well, the
'Cause
Four
when they're-
Horsewomen aren't coming anytime
No,
soon.
I'm saying like in the future,
Oh, yeah.
because then when you bring that up, Ronda can be the leader of that stable and doesn't have the, well, you lost to Becky. No,
Well,
I never lost to Becky. I am still the baddest
untouchable.
woman on the
Well,
planet.
they can still do that even if Ronda loses to Becky. You're right.
It's still not a one-on-one.
It's still not a one-on-one. I think it will either set up a one-on-one with Becky and Ronda, or this will cause Ronda to disappear, and then she'll come back like a year or two from now.
And you have that you never beat me.
And then, you never beat me. You beat Charlotte. You didn't beat me, and now I'm coming to get my belt back.
Do you think when that happens, I'm not going to say it's exactly, but because you made the parallel, as everyone has, Becky and Stone Cold, is that like our modern day Rock and Stone Cold kind of feud between Becky and Ronda? If she comes back with like but you never beat me, like do they push that out into like multiple pay-per-views?
I mean, they could. I don't think they're going to, because again, every indication is Ronda's leaving. Ronda wants to have a family.
Well, I'm talking about after Ronda comes back, like after the
who knows? I mean,
she comes back.
With the way things flipped in the last year, like you can't predict cards like 2 years out.
Yeah, and not only that, I mean, let's call a spade a spade. Who would have thought Kofi Kingston's wrestling for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania?
Zero people.
Yeah,
POP,
like
baby.
Zero.
Yeah, like I love Kofi, but if you would have asked me at the Rumble, I would have been like, Kofi, no way. Like he's just not gonna.
And he was even a fill-in for Mustafa Ali.
And
like,
that's the thing where it's like he fills in an elimination chamber, and the crowd just gets behind him.
Well, it started before it started at that SmackDown and everything. So let's transition. So I think if we're gonna make a prediction, I'm Becky. She's gonna win the title.
I'm Becky.
Becky pinned Charlotte.
Yeah. WWE Championship match: Daniel Bryan, Kofi Kingston.
Kofi gonna win.
This story.
I think so. You give the underdog his champion.
It's such a lead up.
I hope so. I hope he wins.
But then does he keep the hemp title, or does he go back to the what did Daniel Bryan call it? Betsy? Was that the name that he named the cow that got made
The
into the
fake
title?
Jamaican Kofi Kingston with a hemp title, really? Yeah. You thinking about that one?
No, I wasn't.
All of a sudden, the accent's gone. What happened to the accent, Kofi?
Poor Kofi. poor Kofi. And he's like originally from like Boston or something like that.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Man. Sorry.
No.
It was a funny thought I had as soon as you brought that up. I was like,
Every time you have it, man, you bring it to the table, man. No, I think this is the most unpredictable match on the card. Because
you could keep it going if DB wins.
And not only that, like, there's so many different pieces involved. You have New Day. Like, for me, my fear is New Day interferes and costs him the match, and then it's a heel turn. I like the idea of Kofi's friends are helping him out because they're friends. Friends have each other's back. That's such a good story, and something we need right now. And Daniel Bryan is so good.
Yeah, he is.
He's so good. And there's that part of me that's like, I almost don't want him to lose the belt because he's so good with it.
Yeah.
There's so many different elements to it. I predict match of the night: Daniel Bryan, Kofi Kingston.
That's bold.
Crowd is going to be into it.
Don't get me wrong.
Over a Becky win over Charlotte. Or you're just thinking that's going to be the ending of the night, not the match of the night.
Match of the night.
Match of the
definitely
night
can be anywhere.
Yeah,
like all the way through.
Yeah. What's the best match on the card? I really believe this has not only the potential to be the best match, but the story has been told so well.
Yeah.
So well. And Kofi is white hot with just the crowd loves him. They're into him. Daniel Bryan is white hot. What's going to happen?
Yeah.
It's so intriguing. And for me, that's the match I cannot wait to watch.
Yeah, I want Kofi to win so badly. But what you're saying, I've bought in. Like when I watch, it's not as like I'm going to analyze everything. It's like I'm a fan of Kofi. And it's like, go get it.
And it's so easy to. They built this up
like you were
so
saying
well.
The Uso thing from the SmackDown of like,
oh my god,
go get it, Us.
Yeah, that was that gauntlet match. Just respect.
This is the perfect example of pro wrestling at its best, guys. It is like, again, it's using the analogy of Kofi's a Bret Hart guy. Kofi comes out
11 years to this company.
Yeah, he's just going to give you a good match night in and night out. Everyone likes Kofi.
When the storylines match up and the technical wrestlers out there actually like you get the best of both worlds, and I think that's it's exactly what you're saying. It's what happens when you get something special.
Exactly. This is identical to Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania 30.
Question.
And that's the best part.
Well, that's why.
No.
That's why I love the hypocrisy.
You did not say that.
No, but I love that hypocrisy because that's why Daniel Bryan has been saying Kofi Kingston is nothing but a B+ player.
And I get that.
Like,
and I appreciate
and that's
that.
why this week when Xavier was like, dude, you're a hypocrite. And I was like, yes, he is. Tell him he's a hypocrite. You know he is.
Yeah.
The Daniel Bryan going into 30, like off the chart, like 15 out of 10.
Yeah,
doing
that
just
was-
everything.
His yes chant was so popular. Like, I still remember Michigan State basketball game, random Big Ten basketball game. During a free throw, the students are going behind the basket.
Yes.
Yes, to interfere with the person.
Yeah. Kofi is in. If they would have had his last as long as Daniel Bryan, and that's the amazing thing. This is like 6 weeks old.
Yeah. How quickly we care.
How quickly, again, this is just, it's that perfect example of just pro wrestling at its absolute best. And this match will be a curtain sellout. All the locker room will line up to watch this match.
Well, and that's like the thing I think about too, and this is a little bit what you said earlier, where it's like Kofi wasn't even supposed to have this opportunity.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think this match is as hyped as it is if take the similar storyline but put Ali in it, Mustafa Ali. It's obviously you don't have all the New Day stuff that comes into it as well. But I don't think this match is hyped if it's similar storyline, Mustafa Ali instead of Kofi Kingston.
You don't have the emotion with it, no.
Yeah, because he was he's a young up and coming talent where Kofi is the guy who did his time. He served. He's been excellent throughout his entire tenure in WWE.
Well, and
he's he's so over with the New Day. Like you're taking one of the most over people and giving them an opportunity of a lifetime. And I think that I agree. It makes it completely on a different level.
And the other thing too is this might be his first ever challenge, his first opportunity ever at the WWE Championship. That's an incredible thing, and you're getting it at Mania. Like, I can't wait for that match. I just hope they don't put that on first.
You know what I think?
I really hope they don't.
You know what I'm thinking is gonna happen in this match? I think if anyone interferes, Rowan interferes, gets DB DQ'd, DB keeps the belt.
That very
and then
well
they
could
keep
happen.
it going.
Yeah, that very well could
like
happen.
maybe it's something where like the New Day and Rowan are there. Something happens. They go, the New Day has been barred from ringside, and they like kick him off.
Yeah.
But Rowan gets to stay, and then Rowan screws Kofi.
That would be awesome. And then you have Kofi win.
He
win
overcomes
anyway.
a Rowan screw job.
Absolutely. Like, just have that moment. Like, Mania's the moments.
Yeah.
Imagine that moment, Kofi crying in the ring, holding the belt, and New Day come, and they put him on his
shoulders,
Could you
walk him out.
And walk him
That would be
out.
amazing.
And that crowd.
The fans would go crazy if both Kofi and Becky won
Well, that's what I'm
titles.
saying. You guys are being real positive about this. This is like
POP
this
Dave
is a
power
heartwarming one.
positivity.
And I'm afraid I want Kofi to win, but I think that if they do give it to Kofi, we could see a post-Mania hand back of the title. I think it could be Tuesday night, and Daniel Bryan comes out and he's like, give me my belt back. Come on. Yeah. We know it was a fluke. You had your little moment. Now give it back to the rightful owner.
Well, that's why I think you can keep that going, though.
Oh,
you can keep that going.
If that match is as good as we all think it's going to be, you absolutely want more of those.
Where it's like, no, that's my title. Hey, Daniel, you want it? Come and get it. It's mine.
Yeah.
But I would love if Kofi was just like, yeah, this thing throws it out. Give me that old title back, and we get the old WWE title, the one that
the Winged Eagle.
Yeah, not the Winged Eagle.
No, we're not going back to classics. Even though as much as I would love to see it again.
Actually,
that's
real
the
quick.
second time on one of these podcasts we've mentioned this title.
No,
it is a beautiful title.
You said it's the best one.
Well, no. Have you heard what the Revival's doing?
No.
The Revival is wearing at house shows. There's photo images of them. The classic tag team titles from like the 80s and 90s.
Really?
No.
Yes, they are wearing those belts out at
I'm gonna
house
dig
shows.
that up.
Well, and that's another thing, which we
Pull it up
and
on
this
the
is
gram.
this is a side
On the gram.
On the gram.
this is a side thing. Like I know we're Kofi DB right now. Are we gonna get a Raw tag team match in the? Like I get it's long enough.
Probably not.
But it's like
Probably not.
we don't even have a Raw tag team match in this. I know we don't have a SmackDown Women's title. Is
Right
that
there.
it?
It's literally post number 2.
Yeah.
Then we're in the old titles.
Oh my god, yeah. Those are pretty.
Those are tag team titles, my
Those
friend.
are pretty.
Yeah.
All right.
But no, I want Kofi to win this one. I don't know. I'm with you though. I don't want it to be first, and I have a feeling I know which match is going to be first.
Which match? What would you put on first?
So this isn't what I would do. I'm going to tell you what I think they will do at first.
Okay.
Mania opens up. Awesome!
I totally
the
put that on
Miz and
first.
Shane O'Mac first.
Absolutely. I totally put that on first.
The only thing for me, and this is comparing it to last year, and this brings in Bobby Lashley and Finn too a little bit.
Yeah.
Last year's opening, like the IC title last year, topping that opening though. Like,
Oh, it's not going to.
Yeah, I'd say
I know
that was
it's
just a
not,
great match.
but like
I mean,
for me, it was like that was the triple threat. You had Seth come, like just Seth's outfit, like the White Walker type of outfit with the contacts.
Yep.
We're not going to get that opening, but man, I would love an opening like that from any of the matches that they would put there. Of like, give me a showstopper that's going to really kick off the show.
There's not a ton of guys who can do that,
I
so
know.
I think the Miz Shane McMahon would be an interesting move.
I think that would be... So if I was going to book the first match of the Mania card proper,
Yep.
that's Miz and Shane is definitely an option. I do either the IC or US title match, but I think the other sleeper match of the show is Orton AJ Styles.
I think that's
To
just some good
start-
old fashioned wrestling,
to
though.
start
Just
it
go-
off.
Yeah,
The-
absolutely.
The problem is, like, everybody who goes to Mania, I know it's not everybody, but it's like, Orton's boring unless he cares, which I think he will care. And AJ's a great wrestler, and people get pumped for him, but, like, I think if you want to get the crowd going, you go away from that match. That's an hour 2, hour 3 kind of match.
It could potentially...
That's my read on it. But yeah.
No, I totally see that. I think Orton cares, and I think Orton's going to deliver. Other than that, the unfortunate thing is I could see that also being a bathroom match. Because if you put it too late in the card, and you've had too many ups and downs, people say, I'll just watch it on the network later.
It's true. I like the idea of doing the Samoa Joe Rey Mysterio match, because Rey Mysterio, fan favorite, huge. Samoa Joe entrance, you got the larger than life Godzilla bump going. I mean,
Joe.
that gets the people going out the gates. Both their entrances are awesome. I would stay away from Finn Balor, Bobby Lashley. That's a match no one cares about.
No. The only
we care because Finn's in it,
well,
and
well,
hopefully Finn gets the title.
We care because Finn. You're right,
Yeah.
but like, does anyone actually want to watch Bobby Lashley wrestle? Not really. So
I disagree with you only in
Really?
one sense, that the only reason why I'm excited for that match is because WWE spoiled that we're getting the Demon.
we all knew we were getting the Demon.
Yeah, but like
I'm sorry,
I
spoiled is a strong term.
well, they had it on the promo art, and it's like, well, this wasn't supposed to be here, of Finn Balor in his Demon attire. That is why I want that match, because Demon Finn is going to beat Bobby Lashley.
That's a
it's
show-stopping
not,
entrance.
It's not going to be, to me, a match that I remember. It's not going to be
gonna be
anywhere
like
near
9
match of the
minutes,
night.
Oh my god!
Because he's crawling the length of a football field.
Oh, please have him crawl the length. That would be amazing. Oh man, no, you got a couple options. Though. I agree with you guys. Like, there's definitely some upside to those.
I mean, I think you could even do Roman Drew McIntyre as your first
I was
match.
thinking about it. Just to open
Roman's-
it, you just hear dun. I mean, it's not really like, I'm trying to think in my head. I was like, the awesome kind of hit
that
more.
is
Or think about this: Mania opens up, Iconics theme.
no.
Iconics theme. They're
You're
not
not
going to do the Fatal 4-Way first, but man, them to just like Alexa Bliss.
I would say
doing
Alexa
her
Bliss
thing
is
as
the opening,
host.
let's be honest.
Like, she's the host.
Yeah.
But like their music hits and they just interrupt her while she's doing her like opening thing, and it's like, we've got it from here.
I don't know if I could handle Alexa and the Iconics feuding on the mic. Like, that might just like...
That would be...
I wouldn't know what to do on that one.
It'd be so amazing. But they already cut one women's match from this card. They're not good. I hope they don't open and close with them. I hope they have like the Fatal 4-Way in somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, it's going to be somewhere in the middle and everything. God, I want Iconics to win. I want them to win so badly. They're not going to.
I do too.
They are so entertaining.
Sasha and Bailey are going to retain, right?
I think
Is
so.
that what we're thinking?
Yeah, I think so.
It's not going to Nia and Tamina. I know that for sure. Like, I will bet money on this.
Yeah.
I haven't read anything, but I will bet money.
Yeah, I think they are definitely the ones to pick it up, because you want to establish the belts, and you can't have them lose on their first pay-per-view title defense.
Second.
What do you think about the Beth Phoenix thing, though?
Yeah, that's the intriguing thing.
Like, she's coming out of retirement as a WWE Hall of Famer for the big show.
And not only that, they just posted a photo of her and Natty training, and Edge has been working with them, and the Revival been working with them. So they're like really like laying it on.
And you want to talk about a worker, Natty Neidhart. Like,
if Sasha and Bayley lose, it'll be to Beth and Natty.
Yeah,
that's what I think, because you get then a legend with the belt. Natty, it gives her like, because she had the whole thing with Ronda where it's like best friends with Ronda. And then we went into triple threat mode, and it was kind of like, well, Ronda is over here, Natty's over here. Yeah. It kind of makes Natty relevant again.
Well, Natty is relevant. I think you're right. That's the team that, if anyone was going to be Sasha and Bayley, that's who I think it would be. But what's happening earlier in the week? Her father is going into the Hall of Fame, and what was her father? A tag team specialist.
He was, yeah.
So I can see that.
That would be like the ultimate feel-good moment for her career, probably.
Absolutely. I just want Iconics to win it. They're too damn good.
But they don't need to. That's the problem. They're so good on the mics, in the ring, that they don't need a belt.
And that's the problem. And the thing is I almost think their humor at times like hurts them.
Is their biggest crutch. Or not crutch, their biggest like weakness.
Because they're not taken completely seriously as they should be.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate, because they are, without a doubt, the best tag team in WWE for the women's side, without a doubt.
You know what I could totally see?
I would love a Sasha Bayley Iconics feud.
You know what I could see WWE doing in like the distant future?
Yeah.
Because they're so funny, an Iconics heel turn where it's like,
aren't they already
they're heels?
Yeah.
Like, no. I mean like the true dig into it, where it's like, you know what? The joke's over. Like, you all think we're a joke, we're not a joke, and like lean into it.
I feel like that would be like when they try to make Sheamus serious. Like, that's not a good move for them.
I agree
in my
with
mind.
Dave.
Maybe in the future when it's like,
that's
when
what
it
I'm
dies
saying.
down.
Like,
but
I don't know. I don't know how you would do that with them. I wouldn't want that to.
If the Iconics
Serious Iconics is not.
I don't want to say like if it gets stale, because I don't think it'll get stale, because I love the Iconics.
Yeah.
But
then
like,
dare not talk about it.
Don't speak into existence.
Like, we've seen with wrestlers before where it's like, hey, I was this, and then my career, like I changed my career, my persona kind of changed into like a
I think if we want to get
something.
them serious, like you put them into like a high stakes match, like if we hit that Hell in a Cell match versus whoever's holding the belts at that point, like that could be like a whole different side of them.
Yeah,
but I don't think taking away like their charisma and their ability on the mic is what makes them a step above everybody else.
Yeah, it's what makes them iconic. I mean, it would.
Your job.
Your voice just has to go higher. Iconic.
Absolutely,
and you gotta do one of these. You gotta.
And the best part
is your iconicism. Thank you. You gotta do it right.
Absolutely. I have told so many people to follow. If you don't follow Iconics on social media,
on the gram, Pete. No.
Yeah. Follow him on the gram, especially Billy Kay. Billy Kay is hysterical.
I follow him on Twitter, and they are absolute fire on Twitter.
They're gems. Billy Kay posted this video of she was on an airplane, and Johnny Gargano was walking down the aisle, and she starts shouting at him, "Johnny, sit with me. Sit with me. Why won't you sit with me?" And he's just putting his head down, and people are just randomly looking at her.
Oh my god.
Well,
it's amazing.
Well, they've got the chemistry from NXT, which is great.
It's so good, and you can't buy that. They're just money. And then there's this other video of them confronting AJ Styles at like a coffee shop in an airport at 4 a.m, and they're just like, "Oh, look what it is! It's AJ Styles at 4 a.m," and they just start messing with them. It's just like, I love you both.
They're just fun.
Yeah, I want to be their friend. I legit do. If for some reason, Billy Payton, you're watching this, first off, thank you. Like, that's wonderful. I don't know how you found us.
This is where we get the Twitters verse. Just timestamp this, like, keep tweeting it at Billy. And,
I just want to be friends with them. I want it, like, just once. Like, I want to see if I could hang.
Power of positivity. We all need more friends, right?
We do.
We do. Pancake power,
no, I know,
let's be honest.
But it's the new day.
I know.
Power of positivity. But yes, pancakes are awesome, too.
Yeah.
Which is the other thing, Daniel Bryan. We'll just get some jobbers from NXT to throw waffles into the crowd.
God, I love Daniel Bryan.
It's so
Daniel
good.
Bryan, like, this is why we loved him in Ring of Honor back in the day, is the shit that he does. He's just so fucking good. It's not even funny. But can I make one quick suggestion?
Yeah.
Take it over.
Let's pause for Mania 35. Let's reminisce.
Okay.
I feel like reminiscing right now because we still have like 400 matches left to go. Because Mania is going to be 2 days long.
I don't think we're going to get to all of them.
Yeah.
The cruiserweights,
We can wrap
sorry,
it.
Buddy
No,
Murphy.
screw you. Buddy Murphy's awesome.
I know he's
Buddy
awesome,
Murphy's a
but
match.
he's going to win. That's
It's gonna
all
be a
I'm
fun
saying,
match.
Dave.
And Buddy Murphy's engaged to Alexa Bliss, so he deserves to be talked about.
That match is going to deliver.
they're
They're always fun.
It's going to deliver, but it's the match where I just go like, it's a good match, but I know what's going to happen. That's the only thing with me.
The matches we don't need to talk about is like Kurt Angle and Baron Corbin.
Yep.
Well,
That we don't care.
It's a send-off.
Except we're talking about if Baron Corbin will even make it to the ring. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Doesn't matter.
You guys hope that, but like,
matter.
I mean, is he going to go out on a loss on his career?
No.
See?
What?
See?
Kurt Angle going out on a loss?
Absolutely.
Why?
It's
Tradition.
Yeah, you do the honors.
There's one man who's going to follow tradition. It's Kurt Angle.
Yeah, you
But
do the
why
honors.
would you try to give a push to Baron Corbin?
I don't know.
But I mean, because that's the idea. The idea is if you're on your way out, you put over a guy who is still going to be there. That's why it was such a big deal when Roman beat Undertaker, because that is cementing Roman Reigns. That's
That
giving
was
back.
the saddest goddamn walkout.
It was. It
Gloves
absolutely
off.
was. Yeah, the gear in the ring.
Yep.
But that's the idea. Like,
And then he was back.
yeah,
We don't talk about that.
No, we don't. But even like
In here.
Yeah.
look at Shawn. Did Shawn win the final match? No. Did Ric Flair win the final match? No.
Speak of reminiscing. That
Yeah.
that is one of my favorite matches.
Shawn
Is the
Michaels,
Shawn
Ric
Michaels
Flair.
Ric Flair retirement match. The I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Like-
No, I'm sorry. I love you.
Yep.
Boom. Yeah.
There's- Oh man.
So okay, so this is why I want to talk
Yeah.
about favorite Mania. What's your favorite Mania?
That's it. That's one of the moments. It was for me. It's all about Shawn Michaels because he's my favorite wrestler. So like
Yeah.
the whole card I get counts, but that card was actually not terrible.
No, that was a great card. You had Floyd and Big Show in a very
It
surprising
was a no
match.
DQ match, and I was impressed that went as long as it did.
It did. You had you also had Edge Taker
Yeah.
for the world title.
Which was solid. You had the triple threat match with Orton, Triple H, and
Cena, I think.
Cena.
Or
Wait,
was it
hang
Big
on.
Show?
I have it up. No, Big Show wasn't it. Give me one moment. I know I saw it in here.
Oh yeah, here's 24.
Oh god, there was Bradshaw and
Fit Finley, yeah, where he threw the trash can at Hornswoggle.
yes, he did. Yeah, there was that match. Playboy Lumber match, Jack.
Oh
Jesus.
man, we've come a long way from there.
Yeah, Triple H, John Cena, Randy Orton,
Yeah.
and that was the punt.
Oh yeah, that's
Yep.
right.
So I mean, it had a lot, but literally the moment was it just came down to Shawn Michaels retiring, Ric Flair, and then the Edge match, which was
Yeah, Edge
pretty dope.
Undertaker. Yeah,
Yep.
that's a really good Mania.
I'm going to go with 17 or X7, mainly because of the, first off,
A lot of people say that is the greatest Mania of all time.
my favorite, whenever they got into a ring or on the mic, Stone Cold and The Rock.
Yeah.
The only thing that shook me as a young kid was when
Austin turned heel
Austin
at the
turned
end.
heel, and I was like, no, what are you doing? You're my childhood hero. And then
Yeah.
it's like, oh my God, you're awesome. I still love you. I don't care.
Yeah, that was an awkward ending with it, but the match was wild.
But then the chairs and the TLC match.
Well, it's TLC 2 with Hardy's, Edge and Christian Dudley's. You also had a really good Undertaker Triple H match.
You
also
had IC for Jericho and William Regal.
Yeah,
which
that was the opener.
is classic.
Yeah, that's classic old school wrestling right there. And you had the gimmick battle royal, which was, I'm a mark for that, but it also marked the return of Bobby the Brain Heenan and Mean Gene Okerlund. So, that's always special for me. God rest both of their souls.
Yeah.
You also had the McMahon versus McMahon match.
You did, yes.
Which I remember being surprisingly into when I was a little kid. Like that, I was really into that match.
It was pretty fucked up. Can I say that? The whole McMahon family, like Vince always thought it was just like, if he puts his family out there in the weirdest situations, people do up. And we did, but like I did not.
And we did. But
I can top the fucked
always
upness
a
with that
but.
one.
I mean,
Shane, Stephanie versus Vince. This is
Yeah.
like 2003. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is when Vince was having his affair with Sable.
Yeah.
And he was like really tanned. Like he was Donald Trump tan.
Yeah.
That wasn't the time, correct me when I'm wrong, where we had the Vince making out with, was it Sable?
No,
While
it was
his
Trish Stratus. And that was leading to this
While
match.
his
Yeah.
comatose wife
Yes.
was sitting right behind
Yes.
him.
That was the lead up to this match.
Comatose
Yes.
wife.
Yes, that was the yeah.
Yeah, that's all we can say about
Yeah, that also has is it Angle Benoit on that too?
This one.
Yep. Angle
Yeah.
defeated Benoit.
Yeah, I think that was an IC title match.
No, it's just a singles match.
Just a singles match. I have a very difficult time watching
The
Chris
I-
Benoit stuff.
yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
do it.
The
I
IC
just can't.
was
Can't separate
Jericho
the man
over
from the-
Regal.
I can't.
Yeah.
Well, you had a European one, I think, with Eddie.
Test and Eddie Guerrero.
Oh,
Remember Test?
yeah, Test is gone too.
Yeah, I mean, it's damn. Too early.
Way too early.
Yeah.
I have two.
Okay.
19, Save Cofield, Lesnar, Kurt Angle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where Brock almost died, like legit.
When he tried to do the shooting star press.
Yeah. You have Hogan McMahon, and you have arguably one of the greatest matches in WrestleMania history, Jericho Shawn.
Yeah.
That was a
That was a great match. You also have the final Rock Austin match. Mm-hmm. You have, without a doubt, the worst Undertaker match in WrestleMania history. It was a handicap match. It was supposed to be Undertaker and I forgot the guy, Nathan Jones.
Yeah.
Taking on Prince Albert and the Big Show, and it ended up being a handicap match.
Yeah.
But you also had a
Yeah.
really great cruiserweight match of Matt Hardy, version 1.0, against Rey Mysterio. And then you had a horrible Booker T Triple H match, which Hunter won, which everyone was pissed about. Mm-hmm. And then what was the other one?
Hogan Street Fight McMahon. Come on.
Yeah, that was a great one.
Come on. 20 minutes of that.
Yeah.
You know it's
Well, that marked the return of Roddy Piper.
Yeah.
And Dave, we got our wish. You want to know why? I'm looking at the card, and Pete's just listing all these off, and I'm like, oh my God, he's right.
We're playing the game.
And he's right.
We are.
And he's right.
I forgot about the Team Angle, Benoit, Rhino, and Los Guerreros
Are
match.
you surprised that Shelton Benjamin isn't the retirement match for Kurt Angle? I know we're current, but like...
I would love for that to be the retirement
Popped,
match.
like Shelton Benjamin popped out of nowhere basically like a month ago. I was like, hey, remember me? I still exist.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's who it should be. It should be his best buddy.
Well, and not only that, Shelton would give him a great match.
Oh, he would give him a great
Shelton's
match.
so
and
good.
Shelton still has a lot to give to the company, and they don't
Absolutely.
use him, so this would be a great springboard for him.
Absolutely. I totally agree with you. So 19 is one of my favorites, and it also had the rap battle. It was supposed to be John Cena rap battling
Thugonomics.
Jay-Z. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Word life.
Yeah. This basic thugonomics.
Oh my God.
But then the other one for me is 22, just because I was there.
It's hard to top real life.
No,
yeah.
and not only that, that was the night where the crowd turned on Cena. It was Mania 22
right.
is when it started. But yeah, you had a great triple threat match. It was Mysterio, Orton, and Kurt Angle for the world title. You also had Shawn versus McMahon,
Yeah.
which was okay. Great hardcore match with Edge and Foley with the fire.
Yeah.
Really good casket match too with Undertaker and Mark Henry. And then you had the second ever Money in the Bank match, which people forget. Ric Flair did the bump in that match. He was sunset flipped over the top of a ladder to the ground.
Jesus Christ.
And then you had a terrible tag team match where it was Kane and Big Show against two guys I don't even remember.
Carlito
Oh,
and Chris Masters. Yeah.
Don't even remember that.
That also had the Playboy pillow fight match.
That was my bathroom match.
Tori Wilson, Candace,
The
Michelle.
Playboy-
Yes.
And
Yes.
how far we have come that we used to have that, and now a
Hold on.
women's-
There was another women's match which was awesome. It was Trish Stratus, Mickey James.
Yeah.
It was the culmination of the Trish...
The stalker, into the yeah.
Yeah, and the Chicago crowd was into Mickey.
Oh my
We
God.
were into Mickey.
Yeah, they didn't want us to.
No, and
It's
I
Chicago,
totally...
so-
Phrasing.
Chicago's weird. And I totally forgot Boogeyman Booker T. Well, actually, was it King Booker at the time? No, it's just Booker T.
Yeah.
I loved King Booker. That was a great gimmick.
Booker.
King Booker.
Yeah.
You know what was another good one? Like, not top to bottom, but it had some good matches. 12. 1996.
Oh.
No?
Oh, really?
Well, I mean, I'm only thinking of a few matches.
Well, the two big ones off of that is the Iron Man match with Bret and Shawn, but then you also had Taker and Kevin Nash, which was actually pretty good. Then you had Hunter and the returning Ultimate Warrior.
Yep.
You did have the Blacklot Brawl with Roddy
refresh my
Piper
memory.
and Goldberg.
Is that the Ultimate Warrior that everyone was like, that's a fake Ultimate Warrior?
No, that was in 92.
Okay.
That was in 92. No, there's no fake Warriors. It's all the same Warrior.
Never was.
Never was, yeah. No, that was when he returned. You had Piper and Goldust in the Blacklot Brawl.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to say you had, is either 11 or 12 that had the alliance where it was Luger and Bulldog against the Esau brothers. I think that's 11.
Close. You've got the British Bulldog, Owen Hart, and Vader. They defeated Amon Johnson, Jake Roberts, and Yokozuna.
Yokozuna.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that was
He doesn't
near the end of
pronounce-
Yoko.
No, I don't. I pronounce things terribly
Ever since we
wrong.
were kids, it's just been
Yeah.
Yokozuna.
Yeah.
I was like, I gave up on it.
It's Yokozuna, and then it's Ahmed Johnson.
Yeah.
What were some of the other ones on that one? You had Stone Cold against Savio Vega.
Yeah, but that was still when he was the $1 million Stone Cold.
Yeah.
He was
So he
just
wasn't
starting
Stone Cold.
to turn. Yeah, he was just starting to turn. But yeah, that was. I don't.
That was not a great.
No, if you want good early manias,
92. Just
people hate WrestleMania 8. I'm a mark for WrestleMania 8.
92 is your year.
92 is my year. That's my favorite year of pro wrestling of all time. You had Macho and Flair. You had Hogan in his first retirement match against Sid Justice. Taker had just turned babyface and took on Jake the Snake Roberts. The opening match was El Matador, Tito Santana against Shawn Michaels, who had just turned heel. And it was originally supposed to be Shawn against Marty Jannetty, and it didn't happen.
Yeah.
You had... what else? Oh, a great IC title match with Piper defending against Bret the Hitman Hart. That was a really good match. You had an 8-man tag. It was Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Sergeant Slaughter. Who else was it? It was against Money Inc., like the Model. No, it was the Model and Tatanka, right?
Do you want me to just go the whole one? So
Dave's like, I got it.
Okay.
Pulled up.
Jim Duggan, Sergeant Slaughter, Big Boss Man, and Virgil defeat the Mountie, the Nasty Boys, which was Knobs and Sags,
yeah.
and the Repo Man.
Oh, that's the 8-man tag.
Yeah.
But it was Tatanka and Rick Martel, though, correct?
Yes.
It was
yes.
that. Am
They
I
did a
missing
singles
any
match.
matches?
There was the Bushwhackers versus Beverly Brothers, Natural
And
Disasters versus Money Inc.
Money Inc. for the tag team titles.
Yeah.
Okay, so I missed 3 of them.
And then Owen and Skinner.
Oh, yeah, that's when he was the Rocket. Okay.
That was a quick 136.
Was Owen the winner in that one?
Owen defeated, yeah.
Yeah, okay. No, I will defend WrestleMania 8. No. 14 is great. Like, if you want to see the birth of the Attitude Era, watch WrestleMania 14.
Yeah, that's pretty much my memory, yeah.
Yeah, I think I could almost name that entire card. That's so ingrained in
Let's
my
play
memory.
that game, Pete.
Do it.
Okay, you had the Battle Royal that was won by Legion of Doom. 2000 was Sunny.
Yep.
You had the European title match with Owen against Hunter.
Yep.
You had the dumpster match with New Age Outlaws against Mick Foley and Terry Funk. You had Taker Kane, obviously Sean Austin. IC title match was Ken Shamrock against The Rock. What else did you have?
You got, what, 2 more?
2 more. You had a light heavyweight championship match. It was Taka Michinoku against someone. I don't remember who he fought. Was it Brian Christopher?
No, you're not gonna get it.
It was a Japanese wrestler.
Give it
wasn't
to him, Dave.
No,
Because I don't know
Mexican.
how to pronounce it. Starts with an A.
I don't know.
Aguila.
Aguila? No, I don't.
Aguila?
Aguila.
Aguila.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he looked like here's the photo. You would recognize him. His hair is pretty unique.
Yeah, the hair and everything.
Yeah.
And I'm missing one more match.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
it's Mark Merrow and Sable against Goldust and Luna Fashawn.
Mixed tag
not just
team match.
Goldust, the artist formerly known as
Yes,
Goldust.
yes, because he had just divorced Terry Reynolds because he lost a match and she had to go with Brian Pillman, and then Pillman died.
Yep.
And then he blamed everything on Terry.
Wow, Pete. Wow.
God, I need to go
It's the
out
whole
more.
thing. It's a well. You know what? I posted
14's
on,
a good one.
I posted on Twitter. There was a post where it was like, "What's something from like your childhood that you still remember that's useless knowledge?" Some people might say that. Mine was R1, R2, L1, L2, left down, right up, left down, right up. From Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
I need all the guns, Pete. I need unlimited guns.
I never played the game.
Really? Yeah, that's my
You
childhood.
own all my old video game systems. I
know
sold them
I
to
do.
you.
And GTA was not one of them.
No, it was not one of them. Although one day I might ask you to bring up the N64 so we could play that again.
Yes.
So I want to get a little WrestleMania 2000 going on, or No Mercy.
Is there any other manias that you think is... Because that's the thing with me that I kind of regret from my childhood was it was always like... We never got the pay-per-views, so everything was the next, like the Raw after Mania.
Yeah, no, my family was not paying money for a pay-per-view.
And then
I didn't start buying them until
just,
98.
And then now I just junkie, like I can just watch all of them.
Well,
on the network.
that's the joy of the network, yeah. Early Manias, everyone should watch 3 at some point, because it's a spectacle.
Yep.
And plus you see Steamboat Savage, which is arguably one of the top 5 WWE matches of all time.
Yep.
I like the concept of 4, but it's really long. Like, it's like 4.5 hours.
Yeah.
As we get ready for 8.
Yeah, seriously. I really like 8. I really like 9, too. People hate 9. I like 9. It's a gimmick, but I'm a sucker for a gimmick. 14 is really good. 13 alone just for Austin and Bret Hart. And then I would say the late teens, like 19, 20, and then pretty much any of the ones, once you get into the 20s, they're all great.
I was going to say, like, the 30s have been pretty good to us.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much once you get to 19, every single one is, like, really good, and at least has 3 matches that you should watch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to say is this is unique. So it's not like best match. It's not best Mania. You want to know my favorite promo for a WrestleMania match?
What is it?
It's the Taker Shawn Michaels. Like the streak versus the career. I can watch that promo video.
Is it the one where
loop.
Taker goes under one condition?
Yeah, and it's got the song where I don't even know the name of the song. I kind of want to sing it, but
Just
I
sing
don't.
it. Just sing it.
The one where it's like, I am one, dun, 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 dun. And it's like just the music with everything going over it. It's like I could watch this promo.
Well, that's the
on
thing.
loop.
WWE is so good at making packages.
Yeah.
Like, whenever there's an
there's some
in-memoriam
promos
one,
where it's like, ooh, that was not a good promo. But then like that one, and like they hit it, and you're like, this is why I love this.
yeah.
This is why I absolutely love this. Is there anything from the main card that we...
Do you think the
need to
Batista
talk
Triple
about?
H one, like,
I think Triple H loses, and I think this is his retirement match.
Do you think
finally
it's gonna
done?
do you think it's going to be a good match, or is it going to be like what we saw at like what was that, the Team Hell No versus DX? Like, is it going to be that kind of a match?
old men brawling?
Or
It's
is it
gonna
going to
be
be
old
an
man
actual
brawling.
good match?
I weirdly think it's going to be actually a pretty quality match. Like, I think Tripp still has it. I know he's coming off of the tear, but I still believe in him.
Batista still stays in shape.
Yeah. Like,
But here's the thing. How old is Batista? Batista's like 50, 51-ish.
no.
Yeah, Batista
No,
started
you
at
cannot.
35.
Stat checking.
He started that late in his career?
He started at like 34, 35. Yeah.
Ricky's our
Stat
stat.
checking it.
Yeah.
Pull it up.
I'm making him do this all night pretty much.
Yeah, he's up
He
there. Batista is up there.
is
He's at least late
50.
40s.
Holy sh! He looks amazing.
He turned 50 a day after I turned 29.
There
He
you
looks
go.
amazing. I thought he
He's
was
got
like,
a weird dog tattoo now on his thigh.
not sure how I feel about that.
Yeah, but
I think it'll be a decent match still.
it will be decent.
I'm hoping it's a good match.
I think this is the final match for both Batista and Triple H. Roman Drew will be a very good match.
Roman has to win that, right? Cancer.
Yeah,
Like,
I
that's
think
our
so.
trumps all?
Yeah, I think so.
Not to be a dick about it, but like that's he has been like, you know, a huge positive story for not only WWE but like
Yeah, absolutely.
charity in general.
Yeah.
So.
No, not Roman. Remember, as Drew would say, Joe is going to win that match.
Yeah, the Samoan named Joe.
Because that is what you told us to call you, right? Joe?
Yeah.
Not Samoa Joe. Though.
Correct.
Yeah.
I think Samoa Joe wins, and obviously I think Seth Rollins wins.
Well, Seth should. If Seth doesn't win for any unforeseeable reason, my jaw is just going to hit the floor and never come up.
I mean, Seth in Mania, like I love it. I love it. I hope he goes white pants. It's my favorite.
Not Thanos.
No,
He's got to slay the beast.
I know he might. He's probably not. He's not going to rewear. But like that was
No.
my favorite moment when he white pants Mania. I hope. Do you think it's going to be like a funny gimmick to how they storytell that match? Because Lesnar versus smaller guy has worked out in a couple different ways, and we love the DB version of it.
Heyman did it at the WrestleMania in Chicago. Daniel Bryan won. Finn Balor won, and just went through all of them. It's like it's worked pretty well for Brock Lesnar.
God, Heyman's so good. He's so fucking good.
Yeah, he was.
I will watch anything with Paul Heyman on it. He's just so entertaining, and he just gets it all.
Yeah.
No, I think this is gonna be a fun Mania.
I hope so. And the best part is we're watching it together. Which is going to be awesome.
Yeah, the three of us are going to watch it together. Actually, my friend Kellum is going out to Mania.
Nice.
Yeah, he's going out there. Who's going to win the gimmick battle royal? Who's going to win Andre the Giant?
I don't really.
Everyone's going to get these hands.
You think you're gonna let Braun walk away with it?
And then he's going to beat up.
Falling from grace.
I know,
right?
He should be. And that's the thing I hate.
He wins every battle royale.
He should be in title pictures, and he's going to be in the battle royale.
Second time. So he won the one in Saudi Arabia, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now he's got to come here and win the Andre the Giant one.
And then he was in a title shot at Crown Jewel. Like that's when he was.
Yeah, where
going against
Lesnar
Brock.
like legit punched him in the face.
Yeah, well he was
a rumble. Lesnar was.
Yeah,
mad.
he was pissed at that.
Yeah. Yeah, Braun did something that did not make Lesnar happy, and off in the corner because Seth was in that match.
Yeah,
so it's just like, well, that's not me.
Yeah, you just saw the turn and the full-on Brock Lesnar angry punch. And it was like, oh, that was a UFC punch.
The interesting thing that I can't wait for
he
is
destroyed me. I just break.
Oh my god, yeah.
Although it's a gimmick that I'm like, really, we're putting Braun in this again.
Yeah,
where
the Michael Shea
last year
Jost
was like, oh, he's gonna win it with a 10-year-old. What's gonna happen with him and the SNL hosts? With like the special commentators where he beat up the car.
I not love that angle, to be honest with you guys.
I'm not excited for it, but I kind of want to see what they do.
I love them on SNL. I don't love them on WWE. That's just that's me.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. I would love. I think honestly, I think this Mania a ton of baby faces go over.
Think
we get a happy card?
I mean,
I think we get a happy
Seth
card.
Rollins could win. Becky could win.
Finn's gonna win, right?
Finn's going to win. I think
Demon's out. He's gonna win.
I think Joe wins. I think.
Yeah. No, actually, he deserves it.
But here's the
absolutely.
here's the stipulation with the Samoa Joe Rey Mysterio match. We saw Rey's son 2 weeks ago.
Does Joe get Dominic?
How is he?
We're doing Eddie Guerrero again. All right.
How Twitter blew up with like old picture of Dominic. Dominic now it's like I feel old.
Yeah, kid grew up.
Oh man, but yeah, have to make that joke.
I still remember that ladder match with the
custody battle.
Custody battle.
Oh, dumb.
But
that's why we love
Eddie.
WWE. Dave,
I know,
right?
I know.
It was Eddie.
Somehow the logic worked out in my. I don't know how old I was at that time, but it worked out in my head.
Oh man, yeah. God,
I'm trying to think of one So, Randy Orton could be maybe the only heel.
I think Randy wins. I think Roman wins. I think Batista wins.
Does Shane beat The Miz?
I say, is Triple H actually a face and so Batista's heel? I know he beat up Old Man Flair, but like I still feel like
no.
Yeah,
Batista's the heel in this, especially when he was like, "I'm gonna end the promo he did with the Chicago Raw, where it's like, I'm gonna end his career."
Yeah,
or like, I will end him. It's like, yeah, he's the bad guy in this.
I feel like he's a dick, but I still think he.
Yeah, I could see. I could see Shane winning.
Is that an angle that they keep going with, though?
Maybe one more pay-per-view. Okay. Sure. I mean, because what else are you going to do with The Miz?
True.
You know?
Which seems so... Unless Kofi beats DB, and then we start a Daniel Bryan-Miz feud.
Or we have The Miz versus Kofi.
The Miz versus Kofi.
Miz is a babyface now.
And then DB comes into it, because DB's a heel now.
Honestly,
and then we get what we want.
I go back to Kofi Daniel. I can see it going either way.
Yeah.
I just want us all to mentally prepare ourselves for DB to win.
Yep.
It could happen.
Yeah,
I can.
Not like, and that's the thing where you're like, a lot of baby faces will win. I'm sitting there thinking,
if Seth wins, Daniel Bryan's probably going to win. You're not getting Seth and Kofi both happy.
Yeah.
That would be bizarre
And they're
in my
not-
mind.
I would love for
And
that
they're
to
not
happen.
I know
gonna-
that's the problem is I would also really enjoy that.
I think
I have a feeling like WWE is going to find a way to like they're just going to pull those moments.
Yeah.
Just they know what strings to pluck sometimes.
I think Kofi wins, but I think Kofi loses it within a month.
That's highly likely.
Yeah.
I don't think he's a long-term champion. I think
I
it's a
know.
moment, and you have your moments at Mania.
I just
That's right.
don't want to see what you said, where he wins
The SmackDown post?
He wins it at Mania, and like I could see the picture now of like Kofi like this
Yep.
with the WrestleMania crowd, and he's got the belt, and then that Tuesday, Kofi gives it up. It's like
oh, not gives up. He just
really?
gets rolled
No,
by
I know,
Daniel
but
Bryan.
like they give the belt to. It's like really,
Yeah.
let him have the belt. Let him like, because that would be totally like, hey, we gave you what you want. Now what we were originally gonna do.
Back on to regular scheduled plans.
Exactly. Any final thoughts that you guys got with anything?
I'm hyped.
I can't wait for it.
I just want to wish everyone a happy WrestleMania.
Well,
like
the road is ending. We're
the road
getting
is
to
ending.
the destination.
I always do the same social media post every year.
Do
and
you?
It's the WrestleMania 9 theme song where it's WrestleMania. I always
I remember
wish
this
everyone
now.
I always wish everyone a happy WrestleMania, and we begin our celebration with song.
Mm-hmm.
And it's that song, yeah. So be prepared the day of. I will text that to both of you.
Wonderful.
With that video.
I do remember you saying that now. Like
Yeah.
telling me that in the past. That it just.
We celebrate with song, yeah. So if you want to celebrate WrestleMania as I celebrate WrestleMania, because it is a holiday.
It's
Pretty
like
much.
Festivus.
It is like Festivus.
I took
Only-
the next day off because I was just preparing for the post-Mania.
I wish
Well,
I
we have
didn't take all
NXT
my
that week.
sick
We have the
days.
Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it's going to be a long bit.
It's gonna be a long week, but it's always fun, and it's Mania. Like
Yeah.
Mania, it's special. It's WrestleMania, and we just have to celebrate with song, and we're gonna enjoy it together. And
Final
hopefully-
thought on my end. Sorry, I don't
ahead.
but like,
go.
is there anything here momentous enough to be like a standout moment as I know not anything striking as ending the streak, but like something that just abruptly goes, what the like, and really just kind of a showstopper that we just don't see coming.
I see 2 to 3 of them.
Really?
Yeah, the obvious one is the women main eventing.
If Ronda retains?
No, just that shot of them in the ring together before the match
Oh,
starts.
okay.
That
will be pretty
It'll
epic.
be like
no
the
doubt.
stare down of Hogan Rock at 18. I
Oh,
think
man.
that's
that gave me goosebumps, man.
yeah. I think that's your prize moment right there, is because it's historical. It's women headlining WrestleMania. I think the second one is if it is indeed Triple H's final match. That will be a moment similar to Ric Flair.
Yeah.
And then the third one is if Kofi wins it. If Kofi wins the title.
I'm telling you, the only what the fuck moment is gonna happen in that Kurt Angle match, because I still don't think Baron Corbin makes it to that ring. Something's gonna happen where Kurt Angle is not facing Baron Corbin,
Yep.
and it's gonna make us go, "What the
Triple
hell
threat,
is going
Cena,
on?"
Undertaker, Kurt Angle, man.
Stone Cold, like they're all there.
Mick Foley, Shawn
Hogan.
Michaels.
Throw Hogan in there too. You just could imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the real American hero, Kurt Angle or Hulk Hogan?
If I could see Hogan going out there and pinning Angle to end that man's career. Like, is that just it's just
Like,
a greed of
Not
Hogan
by a
right
le-
there.
Not by a leg drop, though, because he can't do that move anymore.
Yeah, no, the only what the hell moments, like the Kofi thing is just like the Kofi and Becky winning would be like monumentous, not like a oh my god, what the hell just happened. But for me, it'd be if the Baron Corbin thing happens where he doesn't wrestle, or if something like the Iconics won the tag championship,
I
where
will
it's like
run around like the room.
that would make me
screaming.
just go, what the hell just happened? The Iconics are champs.
Something iconic is what happened, man. Like, come on, like the best tag team in WWE finally got
And
their
then,
Getting
they,
titles.
and then they
recognized.
go
Yeah.
to, and then they go to all the brands because they're not afraid of anything like Sasha
Absolutely.
and Bailey are.
Turns out they totally are, and they just show up just.
They
to
just
talk
chicken
and run
shit.
away.
Just
Yes,
I would love it.
absolutely. Yeah,
That'd be amazing.
Be the greatest.
For me, it's like if Brock just like 30 seconds Seth Rollins.
Like he's got to get in 5 F5s
Like if he
first.
Goldbergs him,
I don't think
Like,
he's going to Goldberg.
I know I don't
Yeah.
think he does, but if he did, I'd just be
Yeah.
like, what the fuck did I just like?
If
What?
if that happens,
I can't
Brock
comprehend.
Lesnar's if that happens, Brock Lesnar's not going back to UFC.
Well, that's the thing. Like, he's the one guy who on that card I'm like, I know you got the streak under, but like this would just be like I don't understand. My brain's still trying to process what I witnessed.
I got our what the fuck. Remember how Ronda was in the crowd and The Rock pulled her out for I think it was the Mania.
Oh yeah, what's his name?
Who just retired? Gronk or Conor McGregor? Can you imagine if Conor McGregor comes out?
He did just retire.
I know.
Oh my God.
Either him or Gronk.
Yeah.
Because I talked to Mark on the onside.
Gronk already had a moment.
I feel like Gronk is could transfer into the WWE.
Gronk is more likely than Conor.
I mean, Andre the Giant Battle Royale, you know Mojo Rawley could be there. He's been yelling at himself in the mirror for long enough.
He has been.
Those promos,
If he pulls out Gronk and wins this thing.
Yeah. But let me tell you. Hypothetical.
Yeah.
If it is Conor McGregor.
Dude.
Like, I am buying stock in WWE like right away.
Yeah.
Conor McGregor in the WWE is money. Pure and
they're just
simple.
printing their own.
Just get that man a mic. Like,
I don't know. You have to censor him.
Yeah.
That's the problem, actually.
Like,
okay,
you only give him a
Paul
live
Heyman.
mic at a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Like, that's
Yeah.
the whole problem. But, man,
Well, yeah, he's a pay-per-view guy. He's like a Brock Lesnar almost.
Conor McGregor in the WWE.
The problem is you have to put him up against like smaller guys
Balor.
to start. Yeah,
Could you imagine him and Finn?
Finn
Like,
could probably, we always say wrestle a broom. That's
Actually-
basically what you're doing.
Actually, you know who could go toe-to-toe with Conor? Because he does have the training? Shelton Benjamin. Ooh. Shelton Benjamin's an NCAA...
Shelton is so big, and he's a little guy.
He is, but Shelton Benjamin is a legit NCAA heavyweight wrestling champion. In fact, one of the few losses Brock Lesnar ever suffered in amateur wrestling was to Shelton Benjamin.
No kidding.
Yes. Yeah, Shelton Benjamin is a legit badass.
Learning new shit.
Yeah. The other person I would put into, he hasn't had that much like MMA training, but he's just so good, is DB.
Oh yeah.
DB, Conor McGregor.
But double heel, the mics would be insane.
Well, and here's the thing with that,
gotta flip him
like,
back.
like that would work only because I'm thinking ratings now because the whole thing is
God, I
moving
want
to
Conor
Fox.
McGregor now.
That would be great for Fox, but I could also see it to where like Seth Rollins is champion, and then it's like you just Conor walks out. That's my like. I'm here to take what's mine. Yeah, I just want all the championships, the ICs, the American title, the Universal, just all of them.
Well, no, imagine if he came out legit with his UFC titles.
Did he vacate them yet?
Yeah, both of them are gone.
Yeah, but he still has the belt.
But he's champ.
He's
And
champ.
he never technically lost
Yeah.
one of them.
Yeah.
So he can come out and be like, I'm champ. Now I want to be champ.
That'd be dope.
I'd mark out for it.
I mean, that'd be dope.
But
I'd
yeah,
mark
that-
out. It ain't gonna happen.
That would be a moment, Ricky. You top me.
Yeah.
You top me.
it just crossed my mind because
Well,
I
if
mentioned.
it ain't gonna happen now,
I didn't even know where that went.
it's behind the rack there. I'm just because now that's what I want, and it's not gonna happen. And I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
But when it does, you're gonna look at me and I'm gonna have this smirk on my face
I
of like, I
will
told you so.
Kiss you on your
I
forehead.
told you so.
That's what I would do.
But this is where you guys come in. Let us know if you haven't already. I mean, we're hours into this? Well, over an hour.
We've only spent an
into
hour
this.
plus talking about WrestleMania before we watch 8 hours of WrestleMania.
It's a lot.
Yeah,
Less.
we didn't even talk
3
about
hours.
Takeover.
Oh my god,
Dude.
We should start with Takeover.
Do you want to mention Takeover? We got time
No, you know what? We'll do Takeover another day.
because
I need to really watch NXT.
Here's the only thing I want to ask you about Takeover: who wins the title? Is it Adam Cole or is it Johnny Takeover? Do you give it to Gargano, although he's going to the main roster, or do you give it to Adam Cole, baby?
I think you do Adam Cole because Gargano has made his main roster debut. Like that would be, I don't want to say a demotion back for him, but he's been on the main show. He's got to go up on there.
Yeah.
The only thing that sucks is you're not getting that finality of him and Ciampa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But let's not forget Velveteen Dream and
Matt Riddle
for
the North American title.
Matt Riddle's been untouchable. I love Velveteen Dream so much that he can lose and it doesn't matter.
And not only that, when both of them make the main roster, they're
it's
going to
incredible.
be such money.
It's gonna be incredible.
I like that alone. Just looking at like Gargano, Adam Cole's gonna be great.
Yep.
You've got Velveteen Dream and Matt Riddle gonna be great. Then the Fatal 4-Way for the women's title, with like you've got the Io, Bianca Belair, Kyrie, and then Shayna Baszler. Like all of them. Like those 3 matches. Sign me up for it. I can't wait to watch it on Saturday before Mania.
Yeah, we'll probably hang out and watch that shit.
Probably. It's a whole, like you said, it's a whole week thing. Just take
Thanks
off the
for
week.
the invite.
Just take off the
Pete.
week. You're,
I said we.
Whenever we make plans, you're included in those wrestling plans.
Well, I appreciate that.
But this is where you guys come in. Let us know what you guys think down below in the comment section about anything we talked about, or if you have a question and you're like, "Hey, you didn't talk about this." Like, ask it.
Can I talk to them
Take
for a moment?
the mic away. Talk to the masses.
First off, thank you for listening. Thank you for enjoying our conversations with wrestling. That really means a lot. But I want to hear from you. What's your favorite Mania moment? What's your favorite Mania? What match are you most looking forward to? Because it's a conversation. So do that on their YouTube channel. I don't have one yet.
See, that's why we bring it around, because that's what it is. It's a conversation. We want to hear what you guys are saying. You can also hit us up on Twitter. I'm at Ricky Widmer. Pete is at, I forget yours off the top of my head.
It's Pete Kreten.
Pete Kreten. And then
Kreten.
And then Dave won't tweet you back, but you can tweet at him.
You can tweet at Dave_don't_tweet.
But he won't tweet
I'm going to
back.
follow you on that. That is a great gimmick.
Thank you.
We got to get you more followers. Like, we say it all the time, but it's like...
You got to pin me on every single podcast.
Exactly.
Just put me up there.
Dave's got to get more followers. That's going to be our goal for 2019.
You're like the Conan O'Brien when Twitter first started. Who was he going to follow?
Yep. I've already got...
Right.
I'm following one person. Well,
I think so.
part of one person.
Who's that?
Diana DeGrassi's bun.
I think so. I think that's still the only one. I'm gonna look it up live here on the podcast.
Sean would be the only person to change it.
You are the only. You are following at DT3S Bun, Diana Tagrassi's bun.
Yeah.
Not the real Diana Tagrassi. It's a fan page.
No.
It's
but
It's all about the bun.
It's all about the bun.
The only person.
Add the
Dave
Iconics
is
to that
following.
list, please.
But thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. Make sure to check us out on Patreon, iTunes. We're on TuneIn, podcast services around the world. But as always, have a good day, everybody.